We are live. As normal, if you're watching this at a later date, might want to wait a minute or fast forward just for a few minutes, maybe a minute or two. Usually takes a minute to get people on and notified. Welcome in, everybody. Up to a whopping 3 people. See if we can break our all-time high today. Our record live stream, we've only done 3. This is number 4. 4 live stream. Our record is 26 viewers, I believe. Whopping 26. Someone's already left. Going downhill. Hey everybody. Welcome. Make a comment so I know you're here. Know if you're new. I get the views. Well, I got 4 right now. Okay, so I'll do Bitcoin and Ethereum for sure. Always cover like the big coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink. Usually do it whatever people request as well. So as I try. My channel's only been around for about a month, so we're still trying to build. But I got almost 100 new subscribers in the past 24 hours, so figured I'd hop on and see if we got anybody new. Give it just a few more, maybe another minute or two. Still only have 4 people. Chainlink first, usually. Always Chainlink first. We got an Ethereum. That's an Ethereum chart right there in the background, as you can see. On the weekly, lots of volatility. Hey Shanika, hey Asian Funk. I recognize you guys always. Still only got, says I still only have 4 people. Like more than 4 people have even commented. Alright, well we'll go ahead and start it off. So let's get back over to Link. You guys got any questions, feel free to just type away. If you want me to cover something or back up or something doesn't make sense. So Chainlink on the 5-minute. We usually like to focus a little bit bigger. Hopefully you guys all watched my video from this morning. Seemed to be one of my more popular ones. So a lot of volatility. I still think we're going to hang out around this area for Chainlink for the next few days to maybe another week or so. Your face of doubt says Ethereum's dropping like a boulder from the heavens. So Chainlink, I think we're just on hold until we get some more news. The DXY has been dropping all day, so like I said in my video, usually when the DXY is dropping, crypto's moving up, and they're both kind of just slowly bleeding, which doesn't make much sense. So I think this is a big shakeout before our next alt season. Ethereum, we can look at Ethereum. I'm going to remove this. So if we keep going down with Ethereum, you know, you want to look for a bounce off of these moving averages. These are your 21, 50, 100, 200-day moving average. If you flip over to the weekly, it's the same thing. This would be your 21-week, 50-week. In bull markets, your 21-week is going to be your strength indicator. You always want to hold that. So when Bitcoin eventually tests that line, which it will, that's the 21-day. You don't want to see that on the weekly. If you saw that on the weekly, you'd be in some serious trouble. But we're still way above it. As long as you're above this line, it's super bullish. so we're still good. Bitcoin dominance, if you checked my Twitter today or watched my video, we noticed a similarity with what happened before. This is our last alt season when Chainlink did a 10x. It was during these red candles right here. This is Bitcoin's dominance falling. This is not Bitcoin price. This doesn't mean anything. Bitcoin could have been standing still right here. It's when it loses strength over the rest of the market, which it's doing right now. So if that continues and we break this line, this is on the weekly, if Bitcoin dominance breaks the 21-week moving average like it did back here, this is, read the labels. We're going to go berserk. This is what we want. We would want Bitcoin dominance to keep falling without going crazy. We don't want it to drop, $5,000 overnight. That would not be good for anything. Phasax, do you think we should be putting our Bitcoin and Ethereum into alts right now? Generally, that's what I did. I can't give you financial advice, but if you look at Bitcoin versus Ethereum, we can go look at that. Or Ethereum versus Link, rather. So if you want to know that answer, you can just, whatever altcoin you have, just type in that symbol. If you want to go, let's say ETH, BTC. Gotta switch over to crypto here. So you can look at that. The opportune time to do that was obviously down here. Every December, at the end of December, for the past 6 years now, Ethereum has bottomed towards the end of December. 6 years in a row. So it'd be great to hold your Bitcoin until right the end of December every year so far. At the end of December, just sell your Bitcoin right into Ethereum. In bull markets, it's usually very wise to not so often switch your coins from whatever coin you have to USD or USDC, but you can make a lot more on whatever your favorite coin is if you just switch back and forth between coins instead of converting to dollars. Does that make sense to y'all? So instead of like selling all your Bitcoin to Ethereum right here, or Ethereum to USD, you would just sell it, your Bitcoin, right to Ethereum, and look what you would have done. And that will allow you to buy much more Bitcoin after this gets at the top of the next market cycle. Does that make sense? And as you can see, Ethereum's gaining a lot of strength over Bitcoin right now. These are your moving averages. You want your moving averages to get in order from least to greatest, which it's doing, 21, 50, 100, 200. When that happens, this is when you get big moves. Look at that. This is on the daily. When they sort out and get untangled, monster moves can occur. When you start getting tangled up again, party's probably over. Doesn't have to be super complex. Everything I give you is free. I have nothing to sell you. So, welcome in. If you're just joining us, we have 13 people now. I know it's kind of an odd time, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. People are getting off work in America or, on lunch if you're on the West Coast. Should you buy more Link? Rico asks if you should buy more Link. Well, I can't advise anybody to do that or when you should do that. But, this is a long stretch to be buying Link. Generally, in any coin, it's not wise to get in when it's 2x'd, but Chainlink is also retesting its all-time high, which, if you've ever seen any of our videos before, I'm going to keep harping on this because I think it's important. Let's see. We go back to Ethereum versus the US dollar. If we go back on the weekly chart and look at Ethereum's first move, it breaks out of its all-time high it consolidates for a week or two around back testing its all-time high, and then it continues the explosive move up. Not saying that, you know, Chainlink is going to have this kind of move, because this is kind of the blow off top at the end of the cycle, but I do think a bigger move is coming in the near future, and then whether it be a few days or a few weeks or a month or two or whatever. But I think this year Chainlink will be going much higher than it is now. Ethereum too. Ethereum likes to chill out for a few weeks and then continue. So look for this move here. I mean, this is just a bigger move of this. So when we break out, I would look for like almost a repeat of this. Like I always say, history doesn't often repeat, but it does often rhyme. So I believe Chainlink is one market cycle behind Ethereum. So believing that, you got to look at patterns. Ethereum was one market cycle behind Bitcoin. I believe that as well. And if you go back and look at Bitcoin, which we've done before in some of my previous videos, very similar moves. Ethereum followed Bitcoin. I expect Chainlink to follow Ethereum. Yeah, FaZe. I was holding a lot of Ethereum as well. I've been in crypto for about 5 years now, and every December, it's a great time to either buy Ethereum and sell Bitcoin. Just every December, it works out. I don't think, you know, maybe there's some other altcoins that'll maybe make you some better, you know, returns on your investment over the next few months. But I mean, Ethereum's #2 market cap for a reason. It's a solid one to do. You don't want to kind of sell all your gold for the new whatever Palladium, or even though Palladium's doing great. If you guys follow any of that stuff. If you got any questions, I'm happy to take them. Seems like the chat is a little quiet. We got 17 viewers. Any questions? I'm right here. What else do you want to hear? Still don't have enough people to ignore everybody, so I know some chats get real crazy, but I can see everything. Did a live stream yesterday, about an hour and a half, so. What alt would I invest in? So me personally, my top 5 coins, you know, altcoins, besides, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Polkadot, and Cardano are my top 5. You're looking for some smaller market caps, go over to my CoinMarketCap. I always have this up. Let's see, go down the list here. I like Stellar. It's a privacy coin, you know. If you don't know about some of these coins, just do a Google search. You can find out a lot about coins in a few seconds. So Monero, Uniswap I like. Aave's got some opportunity. Tezos, I've had some of that. I don't have any now, but maybe a good bit of money. VeChain, I think, has got a chance this rally, this next year or two. We covered this yesterday in my video. This is, you know, a young coin, but it's got some potential. Atom is on my radar. And just because if one of these coins I'm skipping over is yours, it's not because I hate it or anything. It's just maybe I don't know that much about it, or I'm not going to pretend to know about things I don't know about. So. Yeah, I don't really get too much outside the top 20 just for... If you guys are going to speculate on outside coins, just my opinion, what I would do is, you know, save 10% of your portfolio to kind of so-called gamble with, and outside, you know, low market caps, micro market caps, whatever you want to call them, and keep your big portfolio, the other 90%, you know, in the big boys, over $1 billion generally. See, you can get, there's the cutoff at 39. So those are just my opinions, but Jacob says, who inspired you to make my own channel? Well, just watching other YouTube videos and everyone just trying to like scam people or pump their own coins or sell you something. I just wanted to make something to help people. I have nothing to sell you. This is how I make my living full time. So took me about 4 years of making mistakes in crypto to finally start nailing it. And over the past, 12, 15 months, I've done very well. So been able to quit my job and I do this now. Get to pick my kids up from school, take them every day. So Ren, you want to look at Ren? Sarah wants to look at Ren. We can look at Ren. I guess we can remove and let's do the DXY. That's gonna break 90 soon. If that breaks 90, we could be headed down below this. That'd be great. All right, Ren. Ren Tether, Ren Dollar. Let's do that one. Another big mover. Seems like all altcoins have just exploded in the past month or so. Whew. From the bottom to the top, but that's a big one. 250% in the past month. That's a move. Now, I really don't like to analyze coins that have less than a year track record because it's just too hard to predict. But I mean, as I've said before, you want moving averages separating, get some good space between them. It looks strong for now, but altcoins like this, let's see what's anybody know the market cap on that? Okay, it's number 57, so it's up there. Probably just shy of $1 billion. So yeah, this so far so good. Just on technicals. I don't know much about it, but you don't have to know about everything. You want it to perform well against Bitcoin. The only reason for holding altcoins, guys, is because you expect them to beat Bitcoin. If you didn't expect anything to beat Bitcoin, you just hold Bitcoin. That's why you hold Ethereum. You expect Ethereum to have a higher ROI than Bitcoin, and you expect some altcoins to have higher ROIs than Ethereum. Otherwise, you would just hold Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum showing weakness. Well, I believe Bitcoin and Ethereum are very, almost like stepbrothers. I like to think about it. I feel like when Bitcoin makes the move, like Ethereum feels bad for it and kind of goes where it goes for the meantime. And also, like, Ethereum's so big that, like, that's where, if people aren't, the mainstream people and institutional investors, if they don't have Bitcoin, they have Ethereum. Those are the big two. Get outside of those two, and it's just kind of like almost a coin flip as far as institutional investors and big time money so far. So I think that'll all change over the next year. I think we're going to have a surge of alts moving up in the certainly next year. I would expect next 4 months or so. I'll expect by this time in July, most alts will be doing quite well. Chainlink's making another tiny move down. And we do this 5 days a week, guys, so I know it's hard to predict what things are going to do at the moment or in the next 5 seconds or whatever, but we look at this every day. So if you got questions, I make videos 5 days a week. I'm going to try to do live streams a couple times a week. Sarah says it's a gaming platform in Japan. I'm assuming you're talking about Ren. online technical analysis classes or online videos I recommend. One of my go-to guys, the guy that kind of has taught me a lot, I've been following for about a year now, is Ben Cowan. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure some of you know him. He's about 100,000 subscribers now, so I think his channel's name is Benjamin Cowan. He's very technical, math-based. He's a rocket scientist, so he knows what he's talking about. He used to work for NASA, so very smart guy. So I like to follow him. He doesn't have any of his own, he doesn't throw his own opinions in there. He kind of sticks to what the charts are showing. So if I had to give you one guy, that would be my one guy. Otherwise, you can stick with me. Or maybe both of us. Maybe then you have a superpower. Cowan? C-O-W-E-N, I believe. Here, I'll type it in the chat. I think that's right. It's either A-N or E-N. Tell him I sent you. No, I'm just kidding. He won't know me. Yeah. Yeah, he has a degree in nuclear engineering, so the guy's legit. For Ben, yeah. Asian Funk asked if I was a premium member, but I mean, I got in super early. I was like one of his first guys, so his premium membership now is pretty expensive, but it wasn't when I got in. And I'm grandfathered in, so. Anybody else got any questions? See what else we can look at. Link on a shorter time frame. I like to do shorter time frames on streams. I mean, nothing looks great in the short term. Asian Punk, are you pumping Ben's channel? You can go over there and pump my channel on his channel. Oh, we got, yeah, 100 new subscribers in the past 24 hours, so starting to grow. The more people that follow us, the more people I can help. Ben is also the reason I have this background. His books always distract me. I always try to read his books in the background. As silly as that is. Most YouTubers just have a blank, you're staring at a wall or a bedroom set or who knows, whatever, but just figure if I put like a little canvas background back here, nobody gets super distracted. Else got anything else to look at? Let's look at Bitcoin lower time frame. The 1 hour, still nothing super shocking. Now we don't want these moving averages to continue down, but it looks like they're starting to curve. You see how it's our previous local bottom. If we lose 30,000, we could be in trouble. I'll tell you that for Bitcoin. Not a wick, but if we start closing, we close like a daily candle under 30K, that would be serious cause for concern. Just for the mental side for, the masses of people, losing 30K would be big. Unlikely, in my opinion. I think if anything, we would get, a brief wick. If you look over here on the 50 day, 29.4 is the moving average right now. I could see like a wick maybe down to 29 that would last for a few minutes. Get brought up, kind of do a fake out, and then continue moving back up or sideways, something like this. See when it's bounced off the 21 day. I could totally see that happening. It would fake everybody out, get people to panic sell, break the 30, then get everybody freak buying back in. See if that happens over the next day or two. Mr. Level Up, I haven't heard of him. I'll check him out though. Usually if most people like somebody else or recommend somebody else, I'll check them out. Ethereum, go look at Ethereum. Same thing with Ethereum. With both of those coins at like similar patterns. See, Ethereum's got this line of defense. Bitcoin's got that line of defense. So Ethereum, we're gonna look over there, 1131. 1100 area will be a good line of support for that. If we start breaking this and close down below this, your next line of support would be 900 area. But for Ethereum to lose the 1,000 mark and mentally again, for the masses, mental price points, 1,000, 900, that kind of stuff, those are big. So that's why you often see bounces off of either these moving averages or like exact prices. You go back and look, you can see what I'm talking about in some of these things. Yeah, I think DOT and Link will, I want to say mirror each other this cycle, but I think they'll be like the Bitcoin Ethereum brothers. They'll be like the new age Ethereum Bitcoin guys in this micro cycle. I fully see DOT and CHAINLINK being 3 and 4 ranked over the next few years. So I think DOT and Link will be doing very well. Yeah, I don't really do much news. I kind of stick to the charts. If you watch the news and let it mess with your brain, man, you're going to lose money. If you stick to the charts and invest in your education on crypto and how to read charts, that's where you make money. That's where you get life-changing things. I invested, after losing tens of thousands of dollars in crypto when I was starting out, I wised up a little bit and invested in my brain and learning first. After about a year of learning charts in and out, miraculously, you start making money. Dot, we can put polka dot up. I don't think we've done polka dot in a while. Look how similar DOT and Link are. I mean, that is, I was say mirror image, but that is ridiculous. You guys see that? I mean, you could almost overlay those. So we're on DOT to make sure we're on DOT or Link. Yeah, DOT is a good coin to hold right now, in my opinion, because it hasn't experienced a bull or bear market yet. It's a new coin. It's always good to hold maybe one or two of those that you believe in going into a new cycle, because there's no mental price blocks for anything. Everything's in price discovery. So, a lot of people, you obviously want to get in down here and not after it's 3x'd in the past 2 months, but I still think this is just a blip for where DOT's going to be in a year or so. 4 hour that. Let's do it. Oh, I got a 2 hour. Let's switch it up. Yep, so it got, usually these are like little safety nets, guys. Certainly on the lower time frame, they're not as significant, but you can see, like, got some little minor support here, broke through it, got some support here off this one, bounce back up. So we'd want to watch for a, another retest of this and a bounce up, or just get back above this and move on our way. Otherwise, look out for about the $15 area. Another bounce. If we break that, you guessed it, that'll be our next line of defense. Looking at the daily, a little bit bigger of a time frame. And that's still got a ways to go to get back to this area. Doesn't even have a, just now started getting the 21 week moving average. Look at that. That's way down there, $7. But again, this is why I can't, it's too hard to chart coins that have under a year of time. It's just, they're too unpredictable. You're not going to be able to tell what they're going to do. For coins like this, under a year, in my opinion, what I would do, not financial advice, you pick a couple that are your favorites, you think have the most in them, and just hold. Hold for a year. Don't try to trade back and forth. You're going to get killed. That's just me. So hopefully you bought DOT back in here. Now, Polkadot is also going to get listed on Coinbase, if you didn't know that, in the next month or two. They said Q1, so when I'm sure it's going to have another jump when that happens. They usually do. Now, if we continue to fall here, Polkadot, if like Bitcoin really does start bleeding and Ethereum keeps going down, hopefully Polkadot can hold that yellow line. 12, it'll be a little bit lower because this is an exponential. It'll start curving down with the price, but I would say we're somewhere around $12 just based on this. Yeah, anybody that's new in crypto, my best advice is to not trade a bunch unless you have like minimum 5 years experience, knowing what charts do and all that kind of stuff, how to read everything. Just buy and hold. You almost never go wrong holding. You almost always go wrong trading too much. I know these swings are crazy to see. If you buy up here and then, next week you're down here. A lot of people sell, and then look what happens. Just get killed. Just buy and hold. We got a long ways to go. Where if we're just starting a bull run, you guys have seen nothing yet. I was around for the last bull run. It gets spectacular in a hurry. It's going to get exciting, guys. We have our blow off Bitcoin top. Once Bitcoin's over 100K, it's going to be nuts. I do think we have well over a year before our blow off top and final bull run ending, so to speak. So, based on everything I've seen, I think we're still another year, possibly 2 to 3. A lot of people think Bitcoin's going to 100K this year. I tend to be more on, if you guys said you follow Ben Cowan, I'm kind of more on his book. I think maybe 2 more years, maybe a year and a half. 2022 area, 2023 for the blow off top. Yeah, any kind of market cap. I was just Peter asked about buying low market cap coins. They're very risky. They can boom up and boom out like real quick. That's the risk you take. That's why I recommend 10% or less of your portfolio just for speculative gambling. Basically, is what those are. Any kind of coins that have under $1 billion market cap, especially in like some of those lower coins have a few $1 million market cap. Let's go out of business overnight, guys. You lose everything. Seen it happen many times, especially back in the Wild West days of 2018, 2017. At the end of the bull run, coins went out so fast. High market cap if you're trying to protect your money. Let's go back home. You guys ever look at this? You guys should just pull up CoinMarketCap. Y'all have internet? CoinMarketCap, just scroll around and look. I mean, even 300 million. It's not. These are not big. The top 100 coins. We have under 100 top 100, 168 million market cap. My opinion, anything under $1 billion, you're gambling. You're taking big risks. You can make plenty of money inside this top 10. CHAINLINK, where are we at? 1920. Our low in the past few days has been, I think, 1905. But maybe we hit 1903. Someone asked if I trade daily or just long term. Yeah, I'm definitely more long term, but I'm more of like a swing trader. So I usually just use like the daily and weekly charts to trade off of. I have indicators that I use that kind of tell me not exactly when the top's going to be, but roughly. And then I would say I make some big trades every 2 or 3 months, maybe. That's on a good if everything's going good. In a bull market, I'm much more hesitant to sell because things can just flip back on a dime. We got some action on Ethereum. We're making CHAINLINK just broke 19. See how low we go here. Let's go to the 5-minute. Yeah, we're all waiting on Link. Link's doing well. Just broke its all-time high. We'll be back above it soon enough. Hey, you're welcome, guys. Thank you all for being here. We got 20 viewers now. If you guys can remember to hit the like button, help spread the word, I'd appreciate it. Is Bitcoin dropping? Let's go check Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's right at 30. Hopefully this will be our final shakeout. So we want to look for Bitcoin to bounce in this area, right at 30K. This is what I like live streaming, when we get some price action. Like a crashing jet. Yeah, Aiden is asking if this is a good buying time for Link. I tell you, I'm thinking about buying some. I know I'm gonna regret it. I love buying on big wicks because it just means it's gonna bounce. See, look at this level. If you look left, look at this level that it's played with a bunch of times. 1875, 1860. So we don't want to lose, I would say, this line right now. See my dotted line? See if we go below 1850. See if we get a bounce or it goes under. If we drop below this, 1850, I think we go right to here, which is, where is this, 1750? Man, that's a big drop. Let's see if we hold 1850. We have some minor support here. Got 20 people. Let's see what else we're looking at. Short time frame. Woo, everything's just dropping. Everything's on sale, guys. So if Ethereum keeps dipping much lower, I mean, we have this as a bottom to play with, 11, 1060. I think this, usually it's always darkest right before the light happens in most things, right? We get one final capitulation. Hopefully, we get a bounce, a triple bottom down here. See this? Right at 30K. If we lose 30K, we're going much lower. I'll tell you that right now. I would fully expect a bounce here, though. How's not holding up? So dot, we would want to hold 1550. Link, we're still holding that 1850 level, like I said. 1850 is going to be key. Might be worth picking some up here. I should probably get some. Should buy some in the live stream sometime. See, we've been going for just over 40 minutes. Trying to wait to see what Link is going to do. Everything's kind of just started spiking down and just stopped. Yeah, Aiden, I fully agree with you there, man. I think 40 is coming sooner than most people think. I will be excited. There's a group on Twitter that we're all getting CHAINLINK tattoos at $50, so I want to join that group. I don't have any tattoos, but that'll be my first. On my shoulder or something. Ethereum, where are we at? 1150. With my cross back up here. Still holding support there. Bitcoin, just keep switching here. It would super shock me if Bitcoin loses 30. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm looking for like one of these moves out of Bitcoin. Just like a little pump fake, head fake out, down, then continue. Let's look at the dominance. Still dropping. Clear all this out. This is just the Bitcoin dominance, guys. If you're new, if you've just joined us, Bitcoin dominance has nothing to do with the price. It's just the strength of it over the rest of crypto. You got the 5-minute chart pulled up on all the alts. Link still 1860. Everything's kind of waiting around to see what Bitcoin's going to do. Bitcoin does a double tap down here, I would look for a huge bounce. We got some big support. There's one test right there, another test here, another test here. More tests of a certain level, it's going to be a strong level. DXY is dropping, and we're still hanging out. What are we doing? Let's, I guess we'll get rid of, you guys want to get rid of DOT? I don't think I can do another. Maybe I'll try it. Duplicate. I guess it's going to let me. Let's pull up the DXY. DXY is the dollar index, guys. If you're new, we cover that. Oh man, we're almost breaking 90. I would love to break this level with the DXY. It's the strength of the dollar, guys, if you don't realize that when that goes down, crypto goes up. If you go back to March, it should make sense to you. So when crypto started booming, the dollar started dropping. See that? And our March drop is because the dollar capitulated and then immediately spiked up, and that destroyed crypto. And then we got the V-shaped recovery because it just lost all its value because all the money printing. The money printing was announced. That's when crypto takes off. Hopefully that continues. Ethereum. We're getting a bounce now. Still hanging out. It's kind of a good sign in my eyes. 1860. Might pick up some link here. Hope for Litecoin, Sarah. Let me look at Litecoin. Find support at that bottom. Yeah, so it's Litecoin's at a pretty key level here. Litecoin loses this, it could be in a bit of a trouble. You can see like it played big support back in here. Support here. It loses this support line. This is on the daily, so it's a little bit stronger. Weekly. Yep, you can see even back in here, back in 2018, Litecoin closed 2 candles right around here, so 2 weekly candles. There's another weekly tap of that. You see that? And the more interactions you have with the line, stronger it is. So if that breaks, Litecoin will be moving down in the market cap. Let's see where it's at. Still at 7. I expect Chainlink to flip both of these in the next few months. XRP should start dropping since it just got you guys see got delisted from Coinbase yesterday. I think it's getting delisted from all exchanges, honestly, but that's not going to help. And I think the CEO or whatever sold like $8 million worth last night. XRP is in some trouble. But we talked about yesterday, the market structure on the charts is just doesn't look bad. So you never know. Could make a comeback. Man, we are still hanging out. Ethereum 1146. Ethereum might be starting to slip here. But we still got 2 more levels. We get on the daily chart for Ethereum, it's still nothing. I would look for a bounce. We need a bounce off of that 1120 125 area, 128. We want to hold that as we held it back here. Daily's not huge though, so you can see we can flirt around with it and still be bullish. The weekly is always the most important. When we just start making big falls, Bitcoin retests, these lines often hold in bull markets, as you can see here. Look at this. And go back all the way. 21 week EMA is always your bull market support. When you break that finally after a big top, you know you're in, the party's over. We're still on our support here for Ethereum. You gotta draw imaginary lines. Look at that. Look at this support line. Look how many times it interacts with this line. Going back. This is only a 30-minute chart, so it's not a huge deal, but you can start picking out little levels. Look at this. Touch point, touch point, touch point, touch point, touch point. These are all support, and look at flip down here. Now it's resistance. Resistance. Flipped it, held it as support. Fake out. Back up. So this is a pretty key level for Ethereum on a 30-minute chart. On the daily chart, it's just things look much more peaceful the bigger you go. Asian punk stuff. BlackRock. If you guys don't know BlackRock, geez, they've got tons of money. Super investment group. They own half of the planet Earth, seems like. But yeah, these guys are talking about trying to get into crypto now, and the whale's trying to make it cheaper for them. That's what I'm going with. Trying to get people to panic sell so they can buy lower. Oh, freak. Ethereum already, or Chainlink's already bouncing. Might have missed our op. Hopefully it comes back down a little bit. I should have bought some. Should have ended the stream and bought some. You guys are costing me money. Link. All the way back up. So hopefully we don't get, for Link, we want to get above, look at that. So we'd want to get above 1934. If we get close to that, or look for a rejection off of that, if we break through it, could be more upside. Yeah, the grayscale thing today. I just retweeted something on Twitter right before my live stream. That's going to be huge. That Chainlink's working with grayscale now, or I mean, oh my, I didn't get a chance to read it all, but grayscale's huge. Yep, 30K for Bitcoin I see as a huge level. I highly doubt we break that. It'd just be super surprising. If we did, like I said, on that daily, that if we did break 30, I would look for a wick and a tap down off of this right here. Like 29.4. That would fake everybody out. Everyone would think we're going lower. That would be exactly what crypto does, and just mess with your head and then reverse on you. If we lose that and keep going, we close a candle under that, Bitcoin's going lower. Just don't see it happening. But I've been wrong before. Ethereum's still holding that 1150-ish level. Look at that. Everything's still holding. So Ethereum got down to 1135. Link, is it back over 19 yet? No. 1830, man. It's a good entry point. DXY. DXY is just trying to break 90. The dollar, if that breaks 90, we got a chance. We got to break 88. We break 88, crypto will freaking explode. Wow. So they made a spinoff of Grayscale and called it Grayscale Chainlink? It's interesting. I have to read into that. Did I miss anybody's questions, or hopefully not? Anybody have a question that I skipped over? Only on 20 viewers now, so yesterday we had 26. We did that. Did I do that in the morning? So maybe I'll keep playing around with the times, see what the best time is. I don't know, morning, or I know I have people from all over the world, so it's hard as well, but maybe late nights. I have 2 little kids too, so. All right, man. See ya, Asian Punk. He's got to go. He's one of my first subscribers, so. If you haven't hit the like button yet, I'd appreciate it. Anybody? Everything I do is free. Anybody else got any questions? See if my wife's home yet. Not yet. I'm up in my loft office. Got a loft view right over my driveway. Anybody else got anything? $17 viewers. We're dropping like flies. Ethereum still holding 1150 level. Bitcoin, if you just joined us, watch for this level. 30K is going to be important. If we lose 30K, look for a wick to that line. It's our 50-day moving average. Algo. Did you hit the like button? I'll look at Algo if you hit the like button. Just kidding. I'll do it anyway. But ALTCOIN. No, Sarah was asking about that earlier. Still holding structure. Until we start closing candles under that, Sarah, you're good. Certainly don't want to lose this level. You break 110, in for a big drop. Okay, what do we ask for? I'll go. All right, so we got some history on this one, so we can look it up. Looking good. This is on the daily. You know, daily lines aren't huge, but you can see we broke through it a little bit, but generally you want to try to hold that. 50 week, still way above the 21 week. It's looking good. Get your moving averages separating. Still looking strong. I don't see any issues here. What's the algo market cap? Let's take a look. Maybe. Keyboard not going to type. Wow. $500 million? Where's the rank? 56. So it's looking good. I don't see any issues with the for the price structure. Market cap has really started exploding. So that's the blue line. Price versus Bitcoin. You want those separating. You don't want coins that are under Bitcoin. Then you should just hold Bitcoin. The only reason you ever hold altcoins is because you think they're going to have a better ROI than Bitcoin, right? Same with any coin. So that's looking good. Hopefully we get a bounce back up for altcoins. Altcoins look like they're just losing it and waiting on Bitcoin right now, but Bitcoin key level 30K. Psychologically, that's a big level. 1146 for Link or for Ethereum. 1179 for Link. Oh, got some more comments. What's wise to hold for the next month? I would say most things but Bitcoin. Just me. I think alts will continue to move back up after this so-called shakeout, shakedown, whatever. We're in a bull market. Things can turn on a light switch. Like I said in my video today, I don't think like the top is in, rather, so to speak. We're just starting. So even at any Bitcoin bull run, we always come back and test that 21-week moving average. Everyone freaks out. Those are huge drops. Those are 40% drops right there, guys. So if we're starting this move, like this drop move, could happen. Usually we have some green candles in here. It doesn't just drop. We're not going to go in 1 week down here. That doesn't happen. Takes 2-3 weeks, and it's, you know, we've been overextended. We were over 120%, I think, over our 21-week moving average. So it's going to happen sometime. Is it now? I have my doubts. Usually happens unexpectedly. Everyone kind of expects it right now. But there's anything you can predict about crypto, it's unpredictable. What everybody usually thinks is going to happen, it usually does the opposite. Especially with the DXY losing its butt right now. This is the dollar strength. It's not holding on very long. If you watch some of my other videos, you can see, go back and watch why I think that. If you got any questions right now, I can answer you as well. Let's see, go back up here. Do I think Link will ever decouple from Bitcoin? Yes, I do. It's a personal thought, but I believe it's already started. If you can kind of look at that, what's been doing. Chainlink's made its big moves. It did a 10x in a bear market. Bitcoin didn't even start its bull market before, when Chainlink was 10xing. Imagine Chainlink's never seen a bull market. Imagine. A coin that's doing that well, never seen a bull market yet. I wouldn't want to not have any. Just my 2 cents. Nick, appreciate it. Nicholas says, thanks for what I do. I appreciate you guys. I'm just trying to do it for you guys. I have nothing to sell you. I'm trying to help people avoid all the mistakes that I've made being in crypto for the past 5 years. I started my channel just to be a little bit different. Everyone I saw always scam pushed coins at pump and dumps or trying to sell you their $10,000 course a minute. So it's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to help people. Long-term investor, I would not worry 1 second. Certainly not in Ethereum. Small town family asked if he should be worried if he's a long-term investor in Ethereum. No. Short answer. Well, are we moving again? I guess I should flip back over to Bitcoin. 30,400. Exciting times. Very exciting. Oh, we're moving now. We're going to know soon, aren't we? Now, just because if we break 30 doesn't mean we're 100% dropping more. Like I just said earlier, these moving averages act as little safety nets. So that one is right at 29.4. I would, if we break 30, which I still have my doubts that we're going to, we could know shortly. I would look for a wick down here, slight tap, and then quick recovery. Especially with having 3 red candles in a row. The more, like, if you ever go to a blackjack table, poker, know anything about that? If you get 8 reds in a row, the odds is going to go black at some point, right? You get 9 reds in a row, the next candle, you know, the only so many you can get before you have a different color. So, especially on the daily, you don't generally have a whole lot in a bull market. You get a bunch of reds, something else is coming. More often than not. 30,200. Link doing 1830. Oh, Ethereum. Ethereum didn't get the memo. Ethereum's at 11. This is your shakeout test. Those of you that are new to crypto, this is nothing. Buy long term and hold. You start selling when these drops. That's what they're designed for. They're designed to shake new people or people that are trying to become a millionaire by next month. That's what these exist for. If you're in it for the long term and you're waiting for the top of the next bull market, I think you still have over a year. If you hold for over a year, the prices are going to rise more than where they're at now. So if you can't deal with these swings, just close your phone, close the internet, and put it away. We've started a bull market. $18.40 for Link. Ethereum's getting close. See what it does the rest of the night. See what other comments I got. All right, Nick. I got you from now on. Just Nick. If it breaks 30, it's 100% going to 27. There are no 100% in crypto, sir. St. Resin, one of my first subscribers, always around. Appreciate you tuning in. We got 25. We've had 25 viewers. I think that's right. 26. We're all-time high. Let's see if we can breach it. If you guys are new, just hit the like button. That's all I ever ask. Yeah. The sell rate. Yeah, the long-term trajectory. Guys, when you're in doubt, just go on the weekly or the monthly. Look what Ethereum has done. How can you be bearish on this? We have some chain. Okay, that's Bitcoin, but Ethereum's got the same thing. Look at that. Do you think you're just going to go to the moon straight away? You got to have some kind of consolidation. This is healthy after one of these. You don't want to keep seeing green candle after green candle because then you get crazy stuff. This is fine. We're fine. Have you seen that meme? The dog drinking coffee and the house is burning down? It's a good one. DXY is still holding 90 level. Chainlink's 1850. I need to buy some. Bitcoin's bouncing back up a bit. Didn't it just get to like? Did it get to? Let's see what it got to. Jeez, got to low 30,150. It's really starting to test. Amazing. And we're looking at 30,000, guys, if you're just tuning in. 30,000 psychologically for humans, that's a level. We've also tested it many times. Look at this. Right there, 30,000. Right there, 30,000. And we're right back at it. It's a key level. Pause and buy. I probably should, but I'm scared to click over here because I think I left my portfolio up. I'm not giving you guys all my sneak peeks. I didn't expect a huge drop. Normally I have my buy orders in and I don't have to worry about it, but I didn't put it in for Link. Oh man, we got 30 viewers all of a sudden. Everyone's off work now. Anybody from the East Coast, West Coast, the United States, outside the world, Zimbabwe? Have I reached, am I global yet? Also, if you're just tuning in, I got over 100 subscribers, additional new subscribers in the past 24 hours. Like, my mind was blowing. I think it took me over a month to just get almost 100. And I'm up to 300. I haven't even looked. What am I at now? I hit 300 today, right before my live stream, so I figured I'd hop on. I have 100 new subscribers. Appreciate everybody. Help spread the word. Okay, so we got East Coasters, West Coasters, Middle Coasters. I don't think I'll have Middle Coast. No Coast. Got it. Thanks, Resin. Help spread the word. Appreciate it. 33 skyrockets. Guys, we're watching Bitcoin like a hawk. It's got down to 30,150. 30,000 is the level. Ethereum hit 1,100, I believe. Did it tap below it? I think we closed right at it, huh? The candle right on it. 1,100, 1,101 is the low. You can see up here. Open, high, low, close. That's what those mean. You don't use TradingView or don't know how to read that. So when you highlight any candle on any chart, you can see all those numbers change. Pretty cool. Yeah, Nick, that's why I started this channel, because everyone I watched was doing that. Especially lately. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're losing their butt and need some money or what, but was he really? Maybe he's just checking me out. Was he testing me? He's asking. I'm scrolling back up, looking at the channel. Looks like he asked me a couple. I answered him. I don't know who he is. That's funny. What does he do? Who's face adapt? He just had a picture of him sitting on a truck or something. 1,100 Ethereum. Thank you, Sam Resin. How many subs does he have? Did I just get visited by a YouTube fame? I don't know. YouTube famous? Is that a thing? Okay, we're making lows, local lows on Bitcoin. We'll see if we hold 30. If we hold 30, I expected a super bounce here. Oh, 18 flat on Link almost. Ooh. So tempting to buy. If you follow me, I sold about 10% of my Link stack at 23.40. So that's still on the sidelines waiting to buy back in. I'd love to buy some more Links. My Mercedes, man. What's up? Germany, right? I think I remember. A year before the next ETH run? No, I do not think we're going to be waiting a year for the next ETH run. No. Ethereum dipping hard. Bitcoin still holding above 30. As long as we're above 30, there's no worries. Ethereum's not getting the memos, but look at all these levels Ethereum has. If you look at the other coins, we're still holding key levels. Chainlink especially is key level on round numbers for whatever reason. You can see it almost always bounces off of round numbers exactly. Look at that. Tapped $18 perfectly and jumped. We'll see if it holds. Ethereum. There's so many levels. This Ethereum's jumpy lately. A lot of new money getting into Ethereum. Phase Adapt, you have 6 million subscribers? Or are you a fake Phase Adapt? I doubt anybody with 6 million subs is watching anybody with 300 subs. I don't see that happening. Time to buy Link. I'm with you, man. If I could click on I have my thing over here, my Coinbase tab, but I'm scared. I think I left all my portfolio of my holdings up, so I can't click over there and drag it. So I was going to end the live stream and just mark it back. I was making a joke, but yeah, the time to buy Link is rapidly approaching here. We're up to 30 people. Welcome, everybody. Hit the like button. I would appreciate it. DXY is down today. Bitcoin's down today. You watched my video from earlier. That almost never happens. When the DXY drops, Bitcoin rises. So I think this is a little shakeout. Look at that. Bitcoin's bouncing. Got to 30,000 almost on the number. Look at that. Oh, here we go. We could be bouncing back up. The low, $30,011, folks. We might have missed our Link opportunity. Damn it. 18. Link bounces so fast. That's sons of biscuits. Oh, well, Link's going to 20 now. I should have just ended you guys. I should have ended you and market bought my Link. Everything's recovering. Oh, Bitcoin's almost back to 30,005 now. Yeah, that happens, Max. Don't worry about it. Ethereum will bail you out shortly, I assure you. Rest easy. Hopefully you didn't sell. I have nothing to gain off of any of you guys, so I generally want to help you. Help me help you and hit the like button. That's all I want. Dips, dab. David dips and dabs. My kind of guy. Okay, good, Max. Hold it. Hold the line, Max. Don't panic sell. Oh, man. 30,700. I bet Link's bouncing hard now. Thanks, Michael. I own a lot of Link. If you guys don't follow me or are new, I have a lot of Link. Maybe someday I'll let you guys know. Someday I'll wrap my Lambo with Link stickers. Thanks, bud. Thanks. Vito Gom. I don't know. You teach me how to say your name. Beto.com, I don't know. Master. He's the master of Beto.com. Beto.com. Next time. Where we at? Link at 100 end of year. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. And perfect storm, I can see that happening. But everything's got to go well. We need no more black swan events or, you know, whatever. Or the FUD. Remember the FUD from Link going back to a few dollars because it was going to get investigated by the SEC. You guys remember that? Yeah, I was making videos telling people to ignore that. Nobody listened. Everybody on Twitter's giving me shit. Guess what I did? When all the price of Link was buying. Or downing. I was buying. Just like I should have bought right there. Bitcoin's holding solid. That 30K level is still intact. Ethereum's recovering from its brief dip below 1100. But Ethereum doesn't have like a key level like some of these others. Like Bitcoin's at 30K. 1067 had a couple touch points. I would look for that for Ethereum. Being a key level 1067. See what I'm seeing there? See all those touch points? 1000, good level. Right there. Touch point, touch point, touch points. Just little things to look for. But if you can draw that on a weekly or monthly, like straight across like that, then you got big levels. You can look at this level here. $1,000 will be key for Ethereum if it drops. Psychologically, topped out right there. But live streams, we look at less time frames. More exciting. Bitcoin dominance. Well, it's getting some strength back. We'd want to see that drop at some point. This is just the dominance of Bitcoin on the rest of the crypto markets. So. Yeah, leverage. I don't really recommend leverage to anybody ever. You talk to anybody that's leveraged enough, they've lost money. There's plenty of other ways to make money a little bit more safe. Leverage is cool if you're like a professional stockbroker of 20 years. Then you can use some leverage. If you're not, I would not recommend it. Bitcoin's almost back to 31. Man, that was a mega bounce. Right off of 30. $30,011. See right here. Up to $11 above 30K. Anybody else got anything? 36 all-time high of viewers. Yesterday was our third live stream. This is our fourth live stream. 36 viewers is our new record. 26 yesterday. Appreciate everybody. If you hit the like button if you haven't already, I would appreciate that too. Everything I do is free. Have nothing to sell you. Just trying to help everybody. I would rarely ever advise panic selling Ethereum, especially in a bull market. If you're here to try to make quick, fast money, you're probably going to get wrecked. Especially right now. Long term. Think long term, guys. What price do I see Ethereum in 6 months? To be bold and quite honest, I would say 2K minimum. I think 2,500 is not even off the cards in the next 6 months. Hey Nick, day trading? No, I don't do day trading. I do mostly big swing trades. I try to ride these kind of waves, up, down. So like I'll buy in somewhere. I never buy the bottom. I'm not like some kind of genius. I use indicators to tell me like when the general bottom will be, and I buy. When this is like right in this area, these areas, I generally sell right in this areas, and then I buy in these areas. I never get the bottom and I never get the top, but I'm always close. And that's all you have to do in crypto. If you're doing big, I buy big and I sell big. Then I live off the profits for a few months. That's all I do. Thanks, Jeremy. What price to buy ETH at the moment? Is that your question? Let's go to ETH. Man, we're on the live stream and link was hitting 18. Should have clicked off for a minute. I don't know how else to do it. I can't like end my stream. I guess I could maybe like hide my screen somehow. I don't have enough experience with a live stream to, I'd mess something up. But I wanted to buy Chainlink at 18. Where do we go from here with Link? Well, if we get a bounce and this bounce holds, I still think if you watch my video from a few days ago with where Link's going, if we look at Ethereum, if you're not new, you're gonna hit your head over the head of the board here. But Ethereum's first big breakout move, if you look at Chainlink's versus this one, it's very similar. We had a breakout, and then we come back and test for 2 weeks. We test the prior all-time high before continuing the move. So we're only in the first week with Chainlink. It broke out. This is week 1. We still have 3 days left in week 1. We could theoretically hang out here for another 7-8 days before we break out. But I fully do expect that. I think we're just consolidating before the next move up in all altcoins, quite frankly. So it could be another week, 2 weeks, who knows? It could be another day. You never know. But this is what I expected. Watch all my videos. I called for this to happen. I expected a 15 to 20% breakout after we broke out. I said between 23 and 25. It's on my video before it happened. So go back and look at that. And I expected a retest of our all-time high, which we're doing so far. We're even getting a bigger discount. And then I expect another move coming in the coming weeks. So that's where we're at. As long as Bitcoin doesn't, pee the bed at night, so to speak, we're going to be moving back up. We just want Bitcoin to just fizzle out and not do much. And then altcoins can boom. I really want Link to go back down to 18 so I can buy more. I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, Bitcoin, like I said earlier on the stream, Bitcoin and Ethereum are like stepbrothers, and then the new stepbrothers 2, are DOT and Chainlink, I believe. I think that would be your top 4 at the end of this market cycle. You heard it here first. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Polkadot. That's what I'm going with. Top 4 at the end of this market cycle, right there. Market cap. This, guys. Oh, let's go back. We were looking at algo earlier. You guys are free to ask questions too if you want me to look up one of your favorite coins. did that earlier, but we've been going an hour and a half. Usually, like, I mean, it's going on 6. See if my wife's home yet. She's still at home. What was I talking about? Another crypto fear and greed index. You know, I talk about that every day as well. What else we got, guys and boys and girls? Nick, I've gotten some. Can I pause live streams? I can pause this. I don't know how to do that. I guess I need to maybe educate myself on some live stream settings. If I could pause a live stream, someday I will clear my settings on my account. Unfortunately, I don't want to. I know it's only 30 people, but a lot of ETH price predictions for this year. What's yours? So I got for this year. You know, I'm bullish on Ethereum. I really think I'd say on a good day, if everything goes clear, I would say 2,500 to cut through all the red tape. 2,500 max. That's what my Ethereum price prediction is this year. Now, going forward at the end of the cycle, I could see Ethereum topping 10K. Now, whatever the cycle is, I think the cycle is going to go for another year, 2 years. I think 2022 to 2023 is going to be our kind of our blow off. I don't think it's going to happen as fast as people think it's going to be. As you can see now, like, nobody thought we were going back to 30K back when we were at 42K, right? A little easier to see that maybe we don't. I think more of these will happen. Let's see what else we got. Does that answer your question, Max? Do you want to know how I got to that? Looks like a pretty bullish chart to me. Bitcoin. Let's see. Link. Still at 1870. Still should have bought some. I mean, we got to almost $24 4 days ago. That's a heck of a discount. You know, you follow me. I sold about 10% at 2340 right here. This will be a heck of a return. Could buy a lot more Link right now. 34 all-time high. Thanks, welcome in everybody. If you want to like, I'd appreciate it. That's all I ever ask from you. Max asks how I got to it. Well, I can do a video on that. It's kind of a lot to explain, but that's basically percentage moves. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, someone asked, I don't think he's on the stream anymore. Someone asked me how I get these indicators. I think I helped him out. Well, these are just moving averages, exponential moving averages, so they change based on the price a little bit faster than simple moving averages. A lot of people use the SMAs, simple moving averages. These are the EMAs, exponential moving averages. So they just change this faster with the price than simple moving averages, is all. You can get those just by going up here. If you have TradingView, you type in moving average, and then you go down to the exponential moving average right there. And you click that, and then this pops up, but default will be funky. I think it defaults to 9 or something. And you go to the style and change the color you want. You can change these to any color. I just like these. That's what I've always used. So then you just type the length for the amount that you want. So if you change that to 21, like the yellow one, you just type in 21, 50 for the 50, 100 for the 100, and 200 for the 200. and hit OK, and it saves it. That's how you do it. Well, we've been going for, we got 36 viewers now. It's hard to click off when you're all-time highs, huh? Been going for an hour and a half. We've covered a lot. You guys can rewatch all this. Looks like we've already got 212 people playing this back. That's good. If you're new, I appreciate like and subscribe. I think we've got over 100 new subscribers in the past 24 hours, so that's amazing. So we'll try to spread the news. I started this channel to go on the opposite side of most people. Most people are trying to just make money off you on YouTube. They're just pumping coins just to make pump and dump schemes. They just yell at you, try to get you to, click on their titles because Ethereum's going to 30 grand in the next 9 hours. So that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stay level-headed, only focus on charts. If you're new, I do videos 5 days a week. And now I'm going to try to start adding live streams. Now I'm getting a little bit more people. So I appreciate everyone being here. I'll make another video tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Usually between 11 and noon Eastern time is when I release videos every day. I do daily updates on Chainlink, usually Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then anything by request. If you want to, drop a comment on any of my other videos, my next video I can do your coin. So that's all I have for today. Been going for an hour and a half. I guess I'll click off now. So it's 6 p.m. Ethereum, we'll do one final blow through all these. Back to 31,000 for Bitcoin. Bitcoin touched right at 30K and bounced. Kind of expected. Chainlink's back to 1880 already. Big bounce. DXY is what we want to watch. We want that to break 90. This is a dollar strength. If you watch some of my other videos, I'm calling for a crypto explosion. If the DXY can break 88, that means dollar's losing strength, crypto will gain strength. Bitcoin dominance, we want to see that keep coming down because the rest of altcoins can start booming again. This is when Chainlink made its 10x move over the summer right here, when Bitcoin's just becoming weak. Basically, Bitcoin stopped going to the gym. Bitcoin goes back to the gym, gets strong again, and Bitcoin is now becoming lazier, hopefully. So that's what we look for, guys. Something different. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll see you the rest of this week. Thanks, guys. Have a good night, wherever you are. Thanks.